Okay, so today we'll be setting up a email automation. So, and this is specifically for a silk press offer, but it works with any type of service. And the purpose of this is to nurture. So when someone books an appointment for the silk press, we want to help them prepare for their service. So we're going to send content via email that's going to answer like FAQs. So maybe they don't know if they need to, can they wet their hair or how to wrap it at night, stuff like that. And we'll just ask like ChatGPT for at least a list of questions that someone may be wondering before getting a silk press service. And based on those questions, we'll have it write out emails. And right now, we're inside of climbme.ai software. Link to the software is in the description of the video. So let's see. Hey, what are 5 questions that someone may have on their mind when awaiting their silk press service appointment? Let's see if it could make sense of this. Okay, will the silk press damage my natural hair? How long will it last? What can I do to make it last longer? What products? What styles on my head? So it's kind of already ahead of me. One, turn this into an email. You can turn it into a social media post. Then definitely a blog. So yes, I would like you to create 5 emails based on these questions. So the simplest way to do this is by just writing out the emails. I think the best way to do this is by shooting video content. And then you would just distribute that video link, let's say it's a YouTube video, through email. But it allows you to, probably show your face, then get some views over to your YouTube channel or whatever channel you decide to go with and start, building an audience on a different platform. So yeah, just keep in mind, like text and email, these are just like distribution channels. Like you're using it to probably distribute content, get your message across, sell something. Okay, so let's see. So we're just gonna grab all of this. So inside of the software, we're gonna be in the automations section. Then we're gonna click this blue create workflow button. Then start from scratch, I believe. So first thing we need to do is add a trigger. So a trigger is like what makes this automation happen.
Okay, I remember this. I was trying to figure it out on my own, and then I stopped because I didn't understand what I wanted triggered for it then to, yeah. So this is good.
Okay, yeah, and I'll go over a few different triggers. Pre-appointment email. So it's probably best to what the hell? I didn't even know I was in Safari. Oh, I'm not. What's happening? Okay, let's try this again. Start from scratch. Yep. What I do? name your sequence what you like, but just so you can kind of keep track of everything. Okay, so the trigger will be when someone books on a calendar. So this is like a pre-appointment. Then add trigger. Then is it calendar appointment? So customer appointment booked. Then we're going to add a filter and select it in calendar. So they would book in this specific calendar. And select. Then it's the Silk Press Special. That's the name of the calendar, like as far as we are concerned. Then I will hit publish. Actually, we're going to leave that draft so it doesn't send. Okay, so we're going to save trigger. So that trigger is set up. And I'll go one more. So you know how when someone posts on Instagram, and this is only if like your Instagram is connected to the software. Someone posts on like Instagram or something, you can go like comment. So Instagram comments on a post. Then page is let me see, is not connect. So our page is not connected. But anyway, we will select your page, then you will add filter, then you will select the post. So if someone comments like a specific word on your post, it can trigger an automation, like where they send a DM or something.
Yay, I've been asking about that. Yes, okay.
So they booked on the calendar. So now we have to decide how long we want to wait before we send the email. So I will probably. So they're instantly going to get an email. This is another automation that's already set up. So they instantly get an email saying like your appointment is confirmed. So we don't want to send an email right on top of that. So we probably would wait. So we search wait. Then hours. Then maybe we would wait. Let's just say 6 hours. So now they'll just be sitting here waiting until the 6 hour mark takes place. Then from here we would send an email. We could also send a voicemail if you have their number, like a voicemail drop. So we'll paste our email, then grab our subject, then paste that there. Then from name and email should populate by default, but you can't just type this out here. So CC, you just put whatever your from email and business name. Now there is a way to get somebody like put their name. So whatever the contact name is, where is that at? Oh, here. So you go like user, then you go first name. So it'll just pull their contact name. So it looks personalized.
Gotcha. So hold on, wait. We have to type user and all of that, or
No, you just click this tag and find whatever data you're trying to pull.
oh, okay,
So we want first
gotcha.
name, so it'll make it itself. Now, depending on where they are in the journey, that's going to determine like what you're putting for your call to action. We don't need them to necessarily like take action on like booking something or sending them. Maybe we can send them to a YouTube video or whatever. But for this one, I would just have them reply. So they'll either you can put your numbers like, hey, if you have any more questions, shoot me a text, or just reply to
Okay.
this email if you have questions. Now, if these are people that became leads and have not yet booked an appointment, then our call to action is going to be that calendar link to get them on the calendar.
Gotcha.
Um, then name, salon name, or you could just leave that as is and save. Then we're going to click the plus button below that email, and we're going to wait.
For me, that first that six after 6 hours, that first email will be like what to what to know before you come into the salon or before you get it suppressed.
Yeah, this is actually your account.
I'm all right.
So yes, for you exactly. Okay, so we have a wait email. Then we're probably gonna wait like a day. Days, do like one. Or let's go 20. So it'll be 24 hours from the last email. Then plus, then email. Plus email. Okay, so then we head back over to what we're using, ChatGPT. So how long will my silk press last? That will be our second email. Subject. Then paste. So then again, if you want it personalized, you would just insert tag, first name. Let me see something.
Yeah, I wonder, is it see you soon? Will it be our name or their name?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to see. If user
Okay.
is you or I.
It sounds like it should be us. But
Oh, I might get no email yet.
perfect.
Okay, so I'll figure that out and I'll let you know.
Okay.
But we're not publishing this yet, so save action, save. And you would basically just do this. Let me see. Now the tricky thing is if someone books on the first and their appointment is on the third, and you have like a 10-day email sequence, they're not going to get all the 10 emails before, um, the appointment.
So how do you stop it? Like, you know how people will be like, okay, if they do this, then it stop.
Okay, so now we're going to begin to get a little complex. Okay, so you create a workflow from scratch. She wants to know how to stop sending emails to a person once they have gotten their appointment. So when someone sits in your chair, we can set up automations where you will get a text and it could say like, did this person show? And you can say yes. If you reply yes, then it could tag this person. So tag added. Let's see. Let's just call it call book. So if she gets a text like from the software say, "Hey, did so and so show up?" And she said yes. It's going to tag them as call booked. Then you save that. If that happens, we would trigger, we would set up a remove from workflow. Let's see. Why is it saying current? Another workflow.
I cannot tell you how excited I am that this is being done. Every time I see stuff like that with other companies, I'm like, oh, they got their stuff together.
Yeah, this is high level stuff.
Right. Like I've been trying to get somebody to do this for so freaking long. People don't know what they're missing. That's what I'm saying. Like you provided so much value and they ain't even using it. But anyway.
Yeah, we have a cool three people on here. Let me send one more text.
Correct.
Then they gonna be fussing at me in 2 or 3 days, talking about I don't help.
I know, right?
Zoom open. Okay, so remember our workflow is called pre-appointment silk press email sequence. So we're going to select that and save. So anytime she gets that text and say, "Hey, yes, they showed," now it knows to take that person out of that pre silk press appointment sequence. Remove from pre-appointment sequence. Man, y'all are making me work. I don't never mess with this stuff.
Thank you so much.
This is just the most basic way you can use this. There are a lot of triggers and everything in here if you just come in here and play with it. You also have I haven't really tested this in full, but there's a workflow AI where you can kind of describe what you want and it'll suggest.
You have to have the AI set up, right? In order
I
to do that.
think this should be in everyone's account. Now this is a usage thing, but you do get 30 free credits. But you don't have to like wear this out. Like what we're setting up automations for is going to be fairly simple for us to figure out, unless you're doing like some super crazy complex stuff.
So a question. So when if the AI worked and did the setup, is it as I guess is the credit used per automation setup or is it per time that the email sequence is gone through whatever
I
case?
think it's per request that you make,
Okay.
and it says that they request every day. Workflow that removes a book appointment from
Now would
a
you
specific.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Would you recommend that I put a video at each point for each email?
I'm not trying to give anyone any extra work, but if you have the time, then I think that's going to be the best option.
Yep, that's what I got my VA doing right now. That's what you do? No, I got my VAs doing it. I got two virtual assistants, and so that's what we're working on. So you already filmed the video, and they're just embedding it in the email. Yes, I filmed a lot of different content already, and so some of the content is basically on the same stuff. Like I filmed a video talking about different countertop material, and so through one of the emails that I'm going to send to them, I'm going to like educate them on some of the countertop material, and then I'm just going to embed that video into that email to keep them warm. Pretty much. And this is just me educating, whoever. And honestly, I was gonna have like several different campaigns for like people who may have abandoned, who've gotten a quote and didn't never do anything. Thought about that. Yeah. Of course, the onboarding.
Um,
Okay, that's good to know. So by me, because I'll be able to go into client me and then kind of like write out all the videos I need to make.
no, just write that in like your notes.
Okay.
So, like the ChatGPT gave us 5 emails. Whatever the subjects are, that just will be the title of like your video content.
Okay. So whatever the title of the email is, that will be the video content.
Yeah, and in that situation, you can kind of tell ChatGPT like, "Hey, I created a video. Can you write me up like a short, I don't know, paragraph in email format to drive traffic to the video?" So when you're doing like email marketing and you're trying to get someone to click a link, the whatever the email is saying is trying to sell them on making the click. So you kind of have to be a little bit more strategic than just giving them an email with just like information. So the subject line of the email is to sell the open. Once I'm open and
The
reading
open of the video.
of the email,
Okay.
kind of like the thumbnail on YouTube is the pitch
Right.
for you to open the video, and the hook is the pitch to make you watch more than half of the video, essentially. So
Yeah, because I get some emails where people like, "Oh, you didn't buy this," and I'm like, "Damn, let me see, let me check that. I don't remember buying that." And they be, yeah, just for me to open an email, and I'm like, "Oh,
got him.
look,
You're
get
such an
this."
easy customer.
No. And then I'm reading like, okay, let me see. No, then you have emails with like, "Dang, I forgot something." Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say some crazy stuff. I have what's that Fashion Nova? Whenever they have like events, they have like crazy emails. Like they like cuss in the emails and everything. I'm like, this is supposed to be doing the most. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to use some of their methods to kind of get people to like open the email.
If you don't learn anything from this experience, you at least become a better marketer, bare
Hmm.
minimum. Then you go start whatever business you want
Because
to start.
just right, because just like how you said, um, because I listen to Gary Vee a lot, and you said the exact same thing he said. It's just that like we have to be media companies first,
Yep.
then whatever we sell or whatever we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gary was one of my early mentors, by the
Oh,
way.
amazing.
But yeah, I like him because his content is no bullshit and it's all practical. But it's always like the
Yeah,
stuff that people
absolutely.
don't want to hear. But I mean, look at him. What is he
What's
like?
his name?
Gary
Gary
V
who?
VEE.
Oh, Gary V. Gotcha.
Like he's typically first on everything
Yeah,
as far as his online
absolutely.
stuff. Um. Okay, so the AI thing is per request. So it's telling me like trigger probably should be customer book. Um, then we have like if else conditions. But I wouldn't worry about this right now. Then it's saying use remove from workflow action. So it's kind of telling you how to do it. Um, I think I may have a solution to your video content problem for those of you that do not want to get on video or on camera.
What's the solution?
Um, 1 second. I'm gonna need a tip for this too. So you already have my cash app. What is this thing called? So I think with HeyGen you can clone yourself like a talking head and just give it the script of the hey, what's the difference in the silk press and the I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm. So they're gonna be the AI, but it's you, and people know it's you, and they're like, okay, they won't really know that it's AI.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to detect on this one, especially if you shrink it if possible. But I don't even think you need to. I mean, I can't. Can y'all hear? Oh, wait, it's
Agent's
muted.
instant avatar is the most realistic with natural voice cloning technology and lip syncing capabilities. It only takes 5 minutes to create your avatar, and then you can upload whatever script you want and let the tech do its magic. So, one video of yourself can essentially create hundreds of videos of yourself, even speaking other languages. This is perfect for content creators, marketing teams, sales professionals, and pretty much anyone who wants to make content. All you have to do is go to HeyGen's website and create a free account, and then you can create your.
So, I mean, spend money on me first. I'm trying to help you save time. You always just looking at money. Fix your priorities. Yeah. I mean, I guess unless you just like reshoot a video. I don't know how it works. I mean, I don't mind testing it for y'all. See, what's what. It's been on the back of my mind to do. I just haven't really had use for it. I guess I do, but I don't know. Like, you want to use it? You saying you want to use it? Man, you know what? I'm gonna build like the most perfect offer on earth for like blogs, videos, tweets. It will. It's just the setup part. This is right now. It's a little technical. It's only getting easier, but by it being a little technical, it's good for us because we at least know, and we either gonna learn how to do it or hire somebody to do it. But like right now, we have all of the tools we need personally to scale our business past anybody, like all of our competitors, without having to have a big team or a lot of money.
That part.
Say that one more time. Yep. That's what we're missing. So I talk with a lot of stylists, and a lot of them say that they're not even taught. It's just like they just thought they had to do hair. But at one point that was the case. But with all of this new competition, you have to get a little bit more craftier and creative.
Set you apart from like the regular people that's like us, that's not using this stuff or doing, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, you saw the ads last night. You saw the automations this morning.
It's up, baby. It's up. That's why I be on your. Hey guys, I'm Joshua. Your whatchamacallit, your YouTube page. I seen some old videos. I'm like, okay.
I don't think people understand there's like literally $1 million there.
Yep. You better not take it down.
It's just a trail, like breadcrumbs to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna play with it. I just subscribe and play with this later today. Maybe I should go get a haircut.
Look at now you don't listen to her. These tell me, man, just do the video. Don't worry about your hair.
Well, somebody's gonna see mine. I might get roasted.
So you was letting me get roasted, but you are you can't get roasted. Okay.
No, so you be trying me, but you're never gonna win that battle. Go scroll all the way down my Instagram page, please, when you have time. I dare you to find me with a haircut in between 2018 and 2020. I really don't. Like my
I
whole,
don't know. All
I
the videos I seen, his haircut was fresh. So I don't know what he was talking
no,
about.
I'm telling you when I got started, that was my point with you about trying to get it perfect. You just needed to start.
Start, yeah. I knew.
Now we're a little closer to Hollywood, so we have to be a little bit presentable.
Mm-hmm.
But white hoodie, white board, like no haircut, no nothing. I used to wear a hoodie in all my content, like to the point where
Sound like me.
people noticed. Like, oh,
Yeah, that's true with the hoodie.
no, they literally would say that. Then when I didn't have it, they'd be like throwing parties.
Where's the hoodie? This is
But yeah, in the beginning, it's gonna be awkward and weird and intimidating. Can do what? I'm pretty sure the next version of this will. Yeah, because I had an idea. How a lot of people are saying on social media. It's the stuff is fake and staged and whatnot. But imagine if there was an app, because there is an app now that makes your the stylists use it to make their clients look like really good on in the content. But imagine the app, you take a full body picture, does your makeup, does your hair, um, background
everything.
background today is Bali, nice Gucci outfit bag, but you cannot detect that it's not real. And there's a lot of money to be made in that because I get to play the game, but I don't have to have money to actually go to Dubai
You
or
ain't got to.
Bali.
Yep. You ain't got to spend too much
I'm
money.
gonna play the same game you're playing for like $9.99 a month.
Got you. But what?
And you're like, well, why would somebody? You can make now. You can literally like make money from that because if I'm able to trick a viewer or a user of the platform. I can pretty much trick anybody. So I will probably get brand deals. Hey, wear this. I literally been getting an ad for a company that specializes in creating AI OnlyFans influencers, and you're the owner of it, so you would get the subscription fees.
Wow.
So typically, this technology is usually developed first and fastest, like in porn. Then it trickles down. But so the next thing is just, and that exists now, the AI influencers. But I don't think anybody's like doing it like for
You
real.
say porn.
Yeah, like AI and VR, all that technology like developing. If it wasn't for porn, we would not even. That's who developed the technology to process a credit card on the internet. Like this was
I didn't know
before
that.
PayPal, before all of that. It came from porn.
It How you know about this, Troy?
There's a movie about
Okay.
that. This was before my time. Why would I know that? But yeah. So we're just playing a waiting game, and like I said, with all of this stuff, eventually it will be like an all-in-one tool to podcast, video, Instagram posts, and all of that, and it'll probably be like I don't know, $47 a month. But right now, we just have to piece together like HeyGen and Grok and Mid Journey and all the other tools to kind of get this stuff working. So the hack right now is to hire a VA, create SOPs on all of this stuff, and just let them act as your AI agent, essentially. Oh shit.
As much as I would like to do something like this, being that I installed hair replacement, I'm in a sensitive area where they have to be dubbed and super comfortable with a real person. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe this would be my initial approach.
So that's right. This is going to apply to every business. I think a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people underestimate how many people like need to even know you or know you exist for them to do business. And you have to look at this as percentages. You're only going to have about 1 to 3% of people that are ready to do business like now. So that's why you have to play the long game of value and content and follow up and all that stuff so it can eventually like snowball and get you your desired results. But that we can't just get away with like one and done stuff. It's too much competition.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And hair replacement, I mean, that's a good market to create content because I know a lot of them are probably just unaware of solutions or things along that line. So I would YouTube have a YouTube channel, be writing up blogs with chat, probably even a Pinterest page.
Yeah, cause like, aren't you able to also go through like the insurance companies to like get funds and stuff, getting people to pay for some of that stuff? If you got your stuff set up properly, people I've heard that that's what people do, and so I have to get in network in order to do that. Okay. Not that it's difficult or can't be done. It's just a process that I would have to go through to yeah to do that for my clients. See.
So yeah,
But
on
yeah,
Pinterest, it's people searching like hair replacement system for men, before and after. So it's like demand or traffic on Pinterest as well.
ooh, yeah, they're coming up with all types of stuff. So you solely just do like wigs? Are you like this is the type of work you do for the hair replacement? No, I don't do wigs. I only do the cranial prosthetic. Okay. And I'll occasionally do an outside service like crochet or silk press. But my niche is cranial prosthetic. Yeah. Guys, I gotta take this call. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. So for those of you that have been paying attention, remember we started the wavy hair shampoo blog. It was at 22 when we started, and right now we're at 15.
Look at you. I indexed some more of my content last night. It was all analytics on the back end of my website.
Say it one more time.
All that extra stuff. And when once I have did so much freaking research.
Oh, I think she was talking to somebody else. What
Oh,
were you saying?
shit, I forgot.
Oh, you index on blogs.
Oh yeah, yeah. And there's some blogs. Hold on. This is my new lady who's ready to give me a check.
Okay.
Can I touch first if you begin? Because last night I was thinking once I get the silk press special up and running, I was thinking, can I do a special
A special of
of
what?
all the different services I offer?
Yeah, so typically in that situation, you would have like a separate funnel per service.
Is it per service, or could I just say like you get 20% off of any service when you come into the salon, like a overview of everything?
Yeah, so we could create like a service menu for you. Then on that funnel, it'll probably just display all of your different services. Then they just book
Okay,
whatever they like.
because that would be an easier way to do that, right? Versus highlighting each service and creating a funnel for each service.
It's just tricky because, like, how many services do you offer?
There's a lot, but there's only a few that I want to create a special around.
So I'm thinking the best way to do this is, you remember seeing the video where we shrunk her head to like the bottom right?
Yeah.
So you would like list off the services that you offer, and as you're listing, we would just show like the video in the background of that service, I guess.
Okay, because I had made a video of a compilation of different services people came and got in the salon. So like a day at a salon, like before and afters of
Go ahead.
before and afters of each different service. So like that video could be playing because people are seeing the different services leave out the door.
Okay, got it. So yeah, we could do something like that.
And then like a little uh icon at the bottom talking about it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's more effective than highlighting each service by itself? So you see how we're doing silk press, and then next do like a weave. You think? What do you think will be more
I'm
effective?
personally a fan of just one ad campaign, one service, one funnel.
Okay. Okay.
But it's worth testing.
Mhm.
The thing is, I'm looking at cost, meaning,
Yeah.
let's say your cost per click is like $1. And how many services do you want to promote?
Like six services.
Which one is the cheapest?
The cheapest. Well, the silk press is the cheapest.
And what's the most expensive?
My custom wigs.
And what's the average cost of that?
2,500.
Yeah, that would be my only concern is cost, because like, what if the majority of people are like clicking because it said silk press or because it said whatever? When, and like ideally you would want clients for, because out of those six, which do you want more clients for?
Well, I just look at what I well, the idea that I have in terms of opening up a silk press bar. That's why I'm focusing on the silk presses because I just want a lot of silk presses. So when I hire, I can be able to fill their seat.
Okay.
But I make the most money on the custom wigs.
So I would just do those two. We can try it, but if we're talking just practical, those two services align more with your goals.
Okay.
One is to push your agenda of creating a silk press bar, then the other is it's the most profitable.
Right. Okay, so that will be next.
Yeah. But again, you sleep on it. It's your preference. We could just do a general salon page that offers all of the services and just see where where people land.
Because I'm thinking if I do a general and just continue to have that to be an evergreen thing, you know what I mean? That's just leads coming into the shop, right? And then we zone in on the different services. Like so, then we'll zone on the silk press, then zone in on the weave, and then zone in on the custom wigs.
Okay. Yeah, we can try that. Found our next blog post.
That looks really nice.
What do you say? Like the layout of this blog post?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just surprised there's not a lot of words on the page. It says it ranks number three. It has no backlinks and a very small domain rating. But it's number three. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna target this keyword. So I think we can beat them.
What keyword is that?
Best clarifying shampoo.
Okay. See, I was thinking because I'm coming out with a clarifying shampoo.
Say it one more time.
Like, I was like, because I'm coming out with a clarifying shampoo, and I'm like, I don't want to bite off so much stuff to where it just becomes overwhelming. But like, if I was to do a blog post promoting other people's clarifying shampoo,
Mm-hmm.
will that be direct competition with me once I come out with my clarifying shampoo?
No, so you just change the content of the blog post to just talk about
Okay.
you.
Oh yeah, because we can go back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, once you have traffic, you control, how you monetize. So you literally could even so the easiest way is just Amazon affiliate. So we make a list and let's see. Just like they're doing. We make a list, we drive the traffic to Amazon. I think on beauty stuff, Amazon pays like 8 to 10%. That's the easiest way to like autonomously just make money. Then from there, we can just reach out to companies such as this company. I don't know how to pronounce that. Say, hey, we're getting 2,000 visitors to our site, looking for clarifying shampoo. Do you want to sponsor the post? And you just rent the blog post to them, where they get to put like their brand or products on there.
Oh, nice.
Then that's going to pay more money than what you're getting from Amazon. But
Right.
you have to have the ability to sell. So you probably want to call like 10 or 20 shampoo companies before one person. So you have to do a little pitching. But we're going to make more money. Then the end all be all is just you sell your own products. But as we go up, it's just more and more effort. But it's also more profit.
Yeah.
So that's why I think blogging is kind of no, you can kind of like make your way into the back door of these industries by creating blogs, but you also could develop traffic sources if you're trying to launch a product. Most people do the exact opposite. They create a product and don't have anybody to sell it to, and it's just like way I'm too much competition.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm always telling hairstyle like, hey, find practical. If you want to sell stuff in the beauty space, just find practical stuff that people need versus want. Like bundles and wigs, they're more optional than a comb.
Yeah.
Typically, I was gonna need a comb
Yeah.
or like shampoo or soap, just like practical businesses. But yeah, I originally searched shampoo. Then I kind of just filtered based on search traffic and keyword difficulty. Let's see. This dry shampoo. So it looks like the number four position is a zero DR, no backlinks. Let's see what this is. Let me guess. So I'm gonna assume that she may have some type of audience. Not really. Maybe one of these videos went viral. Hmm. So it looks like she did a blog that coincides with her.
So she did like a video blog.
Hold on. So it's Emery, Emma. This is Emma, but the link here is not. I'm trying to make sense of why a brand like this is considered like a brand new site. Why a brand new site will be ranked in Google for this keyword. Yeah, this is pretty much like just an affiliate blog. Well, we're not gonna worry too long. We're just gonna go after the keyword. Oh, what time is it? I'll be hopping off in a few. Did anyone else have any questions? Check YouTube.
So is there anything I need to be doing or I need to give you guys?
No, Jamil just needs to connect your domain today. Then I hit publish on your ads.
And then it's published.
Yep.
Okay.
Then what's today?